This is the story of Mia, a tiny, brave soul who refused to give up and who has reminded me every single day that joy doesn't depend on what you've lost, but on what you still have to give. I'll never forget the first time I saw her. A video popped up from a small rescue group in Morocco called Beldi Rescue, showing a little puppy dragging her back legs across a dusty parking lot in the middle of nowhere. She was terrified, trying to crawl away from the people who wanted to help. But then, for just a second, she looked up at the camera and smiled. That smile changed everything for me. The rescuers said her name was Mia, and she was paralysed from an old spinal injury. No one knew what had happened to her. Maybe she'd been hit, maybe abused, maybe just left behind. What they did know was that she couldn't walk, and that life on the streets for a dog like her would never last long. I started following Beldi Rescue online. They were doing their best for her, feeding her, keeping her safe, helping her regain a bit of strength. But something in me knew I had to bring her home. I couldn't stop thinking about that smile, that spark of life in her eyes. When I reached out to the rescue, they warned me that adopting a special needs dog wouldn't be easy. There would be vet visits, rehabilitation and patience, but I didn't care. I knew Mia deserved a chance. So we began the adoption process and the waiting. It took 4 long months to get everything ready. Mia needed vaccinations, paperwork and time to recover before travelling to Europe. I followed every update, every photo, every video. And when the day finally came, we drove all the way to Frankfurt to meet her. When they opened her crate, she looked up at me with those same bright eyes and that same smile. Her little tail wagged so fast I could barely see it. In that moment, I knew she understood. She was finally safe. She was home. Mia's body may have been weak, but her spirit was unstoppable. From the very first day, she wanted to play, to explore, to love. She didn't care that her legs didn't work the same as other dogs. She simply found her own way to move, to chase, to live. Watching her scoot across the floor with pure joy made me laugh every single day. She quickly claimed our house as her kingdom. She has her favourite corner in the living room, her pile of toys, and her routine that makes her feel secure. Every morning she greets me with kisses. Every evening she curls up by my side. She's found peace here, and in some ways she's given it back to us too. The cats were sceptical at first. They didn't know what to make of this little whirlwind of energy who couldn't walk straight but never stopped smiling. Now they coexist, not quite friends, not quite rivals, but part of one strange, happy family. The vets confirmed what the rescue had suspected. Mia wasn't born this way. She had trauma to her spine from an old injury. No one knows what caused it, and honestly, I try not to imagine. Instead, I focus on what she's become, not a victim, but a survivor. Watching her heal, both physically and emotionally, has been one of the greatest joys of my life. Her fur has grown soft and shiny. Her eyes are full of mischief and light. She's stronger now, both in body and spirit. And every single day, she teaches me something new. When I feel tired, I look at Mia and she reminds me that life is about doing what you can, not dwelling on what you can't. She doesn't see limits, she sees possibilities. She doesn't ask for pity, she just lives fully, beautifully, joyfully. Mia's story isn't about what she lost. It's about what she found: love, safety, and a family who sees her for who she truly is. She's proof that sometimes the smallest, most fragile creatures carry the biggest hearts. If you're ever thinking about adopting, I hope you'll remember Mia. Remember her courage, her joy, and her smile. Don't overlook the dogs who seem too broken, too different, or too complicated, because often they're the ones who will love you the deepest. Go visit your local shelter or rescue. Ask about the ones who've been waiting the longest, the ones everyone else has passed by. They may not be perfect, but they'll give you a kind of love that's pure, simple, and unconditional. For me, adopting Mia was one of the best decisions I've ever made. She's not just my dog, she's my teacher, my reminder that resilience and love can overcome almost anything. And when I see her racing across the yard, tail wagging, smile wide, I realise she didn't just get a second chance at life, she gave me one too.